trend number 4, before we turn to the predictions, the stock market, say it with me, the stock market is not the economy. Now, it gets a lot of news and attention. It does. So you have probably seen how stocks are down on the year. They've gone through a quote-unquote correction, or a 20% decline from recent highs. This is having a lot of stock market analysts talk about a bear market, a bad market versus a bull market, which is a strong market. And so stock market fluctuations do affect the real economy in the sense that if you're a retiree and your stock portfolio goes down, you feel poorer and maybe you pull back in spending. It's also a warning of sorts in the sense of it's companies having the market tell them, I think your profits are going to be lower in the future. Therefore, I'm going to lower your stock price. But I want to give you a little perspective here on how the stock market is not the economy. Just before the pandemic in 2019, the Federal Reserve conducted this really exhaustive survey. It's called the Survey of Consumer Finances. And what it found was that, okay, while about half of American households do have some investment in the stock market, it's primarily an indirect investment through retirement account or pension funds. So think of a 401k or an IRA plan. That's the primary exposure American households have to the stock market. Unless you're a retiree, that is a very long-term horizon. So it's unlikely to adjust your behavior. So for me, I don't even know how my stock market, how my stock portfolio for my 401k plan, how it's done. I don't even check it. I just set it and forget it. And I'm 36 years old. Now, if you're a retiree, I can get why that's a different story. But the key point from this survey that I mentioned that the Fed did is that only 15% of Americans, or 1 in every 6 households, actually directly hold stocks, meaning that they have a stock investment portfolio separate from their retirement account. So all this to say that when we have all this news of the stock market going through a correction, yes, it's a signal about the economy, but the stock market is not the economy. It's not the same thing. So I just want to emphasize that because going forward, it's totally plausible that the stock prices in the, say, S&P 500 or the Dow Jones do continue to decline because profitability forecasts are lowered, but yet at the same time, the economy remains strong and we don't go into a recession. That is totally plausible.